Hello everyone, this is TK2 and this is a Warmachine battle report between eDenny and Ossyan. It's going to be a 50-point game between the greatest faction ever and the other faction who's just really mad that Goreshade's a lot better than them. So let's get on to deployment. Okay, so this is what the map looks like after deployment. The Retribution has first turn, but because I'm Crix, I'm going to explain the Crix first. So right here we have Deathjack, and then the Kraken, obviously, Gorman, Scarlock, Night Wretch, Warwitch Siren, McNally, and Max Nisshunters. Now also there is eDenny right back here. It's a little hard to see her, but she's right in front of the Kraken. And then right behind her, exactly where you can't see, is Iacos. So the Kraken is on Iacos and the Deathjack is on Denny. So that's my deployment. And then his deployment, he has the unit of infiltrators, I do believe they're called, with Iris 3 right here, and then also there are 2 Mage Hunter Assassins here on their flanks. There is a mechanic here and a mechanic here. This is Wishnailer. Then we have the No Stealth Thane, the 14-inch gun House Guard, Hypnos, I think his name. I can never remember the ones with the Retribution jacks, but he's the one with the gun that if it hits you, it says you can't be assigned focus. It doesn't disrupt you, it just says you can't be assigned focus. And then, of course, the man of the hour, Ossyan's right in there, hiding behind his entire army. So that's deployment. The scenario is the one where if you are starting on this side, I keep forgetting its name, if you're starting on this side, if your caster dominates this flag, you get a point. If your caster dominates this flag, you get 2 points. If you controlled this flag, you get 1 point, and there's also a kill box. So let's go ahead and get into the first turn. He moves his guys up, he gives them desperate pace, and then he just runs his Mage Hunter Assassins up. I do believe he's just running with everything. Ossyan walks up and he puts Quicken on the unit, and they just bolt 18 inches. Well, not quite 18 inches. He moves them up 18 inches and then he decides, I don't really like them up 18 inches. So then everything just runs, and then he has really fast turn. Okay, so his turn's over. Now my turn. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that this one right here has to go away. That's a Mage Hunter Assassin. It does a lot of damage if it gets someplace, so that has to go away. Here's the other Mage Hunter Assassin. That also has to go away. And this one right here is Iris. So I have 3 big targets I want to get out right away. Of course, the Hyperion's going to have to go, but that's going to require a little bit of finagling with the Kraken in my feet. And then this one is the ultimate goal, but he's playing super safe, so that's not going to be able to happen. So my plan is to take this Arc Node and run him up here, and then Hellmouth him. And then hopefully with the Hellmouth, I think I'm just barely in, but I can get this one, this one, this one, this one, and maybe this one. I might be just out with him. But then that way I get them, I can kill the Mage Hunter Assassin. One of them's down, 1 to go. I'm going to keep a whole bunch of focus for it. I'm going to keep 6 so I can boost to hit because that Rifleman's on a hill, and so defense 15. I'm also going to keep 1 for damage so I can kill the Mage Hunter Assassin pretty assuredly. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to give Deathjack, I know this is not going to work, but I'm just going to try. I'm going to give Deathjack my last focus so he can walk up here and then spray this poor soul and hit Iris. And then hopefully boost hit on Iris and then kill Iris. It's probably not going to work, but you know, I figure I put him up here. Deathjack is here right in front of the unit, right in front of a unit that can't kill him, which is good. He's really close to Hyperion, who he is threatening, and then I'm going to move my Kraken up behind him. So if the Hyperion comes in and kills Deathjack, Kraken can kill Hyperion. And that's a trade I'm kind of willing to make because once his Hyperion is gone, he has nothing that can kill my Kraken. And so what's going to happen is Iacos is going to do his thing, put up escort, Denny's going to go through, hand out her focus, and run and hide. Because she has no focus, the Nisshunters are going to try and move up and get some people, and well, I'll hopefully be in a strong position for next turn. So let's go on with the turn. Okay, so I'm measuring. This is me thinking all that out. It takes me a while since I'm new with eDenny, and she's she dies. Sometimes her stitches comes undone and she just kind of falls over and dies. So you gotta be really careful with her. So this is me just remembering everything. Pretty much going through a thought process I was just explaining. So there's some focus. I realize that's one too many focus. Well, no, that's enough. That's his other focus is on the other side of him. So Deathjack has 3 on him. So he walks up, he sprays. He gets actually triple 6s for the spray, but then gets like triple 1s for the damage. And so I only do 1 point to Iris and corrode her. I move the Kraken up nice and far. This is me having an extra 2 inches of movement. But then here's a mistake. I move Iacos way back because I'm worried about him getting shot, because right now he has no focus on him, because I wanted the Kraken to come up and shoot here and then hopefully get a deviation. Actually, I think he's going to shoot at Iris. He's going to shoot at either of these for a deviation, so I have 2 focus on him so he can like boost to hit. He's not going to need a boost to hit because they're all stealth and boost damage. So Iacos has no focus on him, so I moved him way back because these guys can all shoot him, and I didn't want him anywhere near, and I didn't want my Kraken deactivating, so I moved him back. However, in moving him back, I also took the Kraken out of his command range so that he wouldn't be able to get focus next turn, which it turned out not to be being a big thing, but it was still something I never quite want to do again. So that's why I'm telling you guys, because if you move Iacos back so that you can keep him safe, don't forget about the Kraken and where you're going to be putting the Kraken, because you want to have focus next turn. So here goes the Kraken. He gets a whole bunch of shots. He tries to shoot that guy. He's out of range. He goes ahead, blasts Iris. He deviates. He gets like 2 guys, 2 infiltrators who are over there. eDenny, she Hellmouth. She gets the 1, groups them all in, kills the Mage Hunter Assassin just barely, rolls a 5 on 3 dice. And then McNally comes up. He mini-feats. And the Nis are going to try and shoot some stuff, but they're really far away. I kind of overestimated the distance. So under his mini-feat, they only get 1 shot. Gorman comes up, puts a cloud over Denny to prevent any shenanigans, and then it's his turn. So he sits there and thinks, and he actually pops feet. So this is what I forgot, is that Ossyan, he has this really good feat with shooting. So what he does is he loads up Hyperion with a whole bunch of focus, and then Hyperion just blasts the living daylights out of my jacks. He just blasts everything. It's really quite embarrassing. Cricks in their paper armor, you know. So let's go ahead and fast forward this. So this is something I always forget, is Hyperion doesn't look like he has a lot of guns. He has a lot of guns. So he gets the Deathjack and the chicken in his feet, and then he just aims with the Hyperion and he just like goes to town. So here we go. He shoots the Hyperion itself, doesn't actually kill Deathjack, but he does a lot of damage. You'll see the box on the side there fill up really quick. So here we go, just skipping through a turn. I think his Hypnos actually finally kills him, yep. And then the Mage Hunter Assassin charges after the Thanes are done taking out a lot of Night Wretch, the Mage Hunter Assassin charges the Kraken and does like 14 points of damage. Then he just runs in and tries to jam. Kills my chicken, which isn't so fun, and then that is his turn. This is him doing no damage to the Kraken. Where he actually kills almost all except for the left arm. I think he leaves the left arm on 1 box after this turn's all done. So now it's my turn. So what I'm thinking is that I don't want to feat yet, because I want to try and hold on my feet. So what I want to do is the Kraken has no focus on him because Iacos is too far away. So the Warmachine is going to scoot up and give him a focus. He's going to see if he can't hit this one. He's going to try and go for this one right here. And then in killing that one, he's going to kill shot these guys. There's actually 1 extra one behind him. But hopefully he can kill these 3. He can definitely kill the 2 on either side of him with blast damage. But hopefully he can also reach this Mage Hunter Assassin. And then he's going to try and also kill Iris. I mean, it's a lot to ask for a Kraken with no focus on him, but that's the plan. And so then these guys are going to try and take out these 2 Mage Hunter Assassins. and then they're also going to start shooting the house guard. So that's the general plan. Let's see how everything unfolds. So here we go. So I realized my mistake. Ayakos, I have different plans for him. So Denny goes in Corporal, she scoots up. She's trying to see if she can't Venom something, but she just scoots up to be in a better position, really. So I'm thinking also about feeding, but I don't actually feed. So yeah, that's me measuring Venoms. I don't actually do anything. I just kind of walk up and I camp everything because she's fragile. So I'm trying that out. So Gizmo focus. Kraken goes and tries to eat Infiltrator. Here you go. And he hits. He gets him. He uses it to boost. He gets a soul token. He then blasts. We have some rules issues. We have a question on it. So this is us asking if he can actually shoot. So he can shoot. So blam. We got those three. I don't get the Mage Hunter Assassin. Those three end up all being dead because the Kraken does a lot of blast damage. Here you go. Blam, blam, blam. Get all three. The Mage Hunters, or I get almost all three. And then actually, he rolls the hard 10 on Iris and kills Iris. So Ayako scoots up and harpoons the Mage Hunter Assassin and then kills her, so he doesn't need to drag her and then hit her again. But that was really fortunate. She wasn't actually in melee range of the Kraken after his activation, so that was nice. Gorman scoots up, clouds Denny, giving her the extra little bonus. And then the Nists are about to walk up here in a second and just start shooting. So yeah, this is me assigning aim because I'm trying to figure out how best to do everything. So I end up giving 2 guys aiming and then moving 2 other people to be in range of the stealth infiltrators. That way if I combine 3, I get the aiming bonus and then plus 3, so I'm at rat 9, and then they don't have cover. However, they do have quicken on them. So their defense 16 and I need 5s, and as you can see there for my first roll I roll a 3, and so that misses. And then the other one I roll a 4, so I missed twice. That was fun. 6 Nists trying to kill 2 guys needing 5s, and it didn't really work out. That's just me double checking the math. And so these other guys are just going to start shooting some things, and this is where things start turning around. So they every one of them hits and just kills each guy. It was pretty crazy. Or I guess they combined. Some was out of reach. They killed some guys with rifles. Scarlock goes to be safe, and it is now his turn. Now, I think I'm sitting pretty. Well, the Kraken's half dead, so that's not pretty. But if I can get Denny up to them next turn, then I can feed on the Hyperion, and then I can do my whole plan of the Hyperion being feeded on. Kraken can walk up to more than 2 inches away of it, hit it a whole bunch of times. It can't hit it back because it's feeded on. It has to shoot it, and then Kraken essentially gets 2 turns of hitting a Hyperion. And I should be able to scrap it since he doesn't have any armor buffs. So he's trying to figure out how to get to my caster right now with his two infiltrators, but he's out of command. So he has to try and figure out how to get him in command before he activates him. So he moves up his Hyperion, shoots the Kraken, rolls a critical actually, which removes that guy from play, gets promoted, and he kills the left arm of the left side of the Kraken, which kills the left arm, and now he has his infiltrators in command. So Denny's in Corporal, and she's on our focus, but they have Arcane Assassin and all that stuff, and Gang and boosted attack against anything Magic Caster, so I'm a little bit nervous right now. And so he moves up, he gets some shots going, tries to do more damage to Denny, he misses, thankfully. So that's nice. And then he charges them with I keep forgetting what they're called. The dagger elves. He charges them, and then here's the question: do they have magical weapons? And he's like, oh no, they don't. So that was nice. So this is him thinking of now trying what to do. He moves up his Thane. Oh, he's over. His Thane, he tried to shoot some stuff, but it didn't work out. So now Denny's just going to walk up. What I want to do is I want to just walk up here and get the objective. and start dominating it. However, I know if I get there, this guy right here has admonition on him, so he's just going to like stay right where he is or even walk over here and then be contesting. So I have to charge him. I have to charge him and still be in base contact, but I have reach, so that's not an issue. Then that's gonna get him away and I can start dominating if I can get rid of these two guys right here, which shouldn't be a problem at all. And then since I'll be right here, I can feet, and then I'll be able to catch his entire army essentially in my feet. What my opponent, well, here, let me just continue on with this, and I'll stop giving it away before you actually see it. So eDenny, she charges it. She's like, you know what? No one expects a charge from eDenny, especially on a jack, so she's just gonna do it. Bloop. He admonitions away. He blocks line of sight to his caster because he thought my Kraken was just gonna come up and shoot his caster. Kraken comes up and does a whole bunch to the Hyperion with just one good arm, but he has 2 souls on him, so he's dice +1. I didn't put Curse of Shadows on him because I really wanted Denny to be camping all her focus because she needed it. Warwitch Siren comes up and kills the 2 infiltrators with the spray. McNally gives Gorman Artillerist, and I managed to blind the Hypnos from Artillerist with the reroll Scatter, which was nice. That actually, the Artillerist thing comes into play a couple of times this game, and then everyone just tries to stay safe. So in this move up, they all see a potential to get, they all see it's my dream about to come true, is to get a huge combined range attack on this caster. However, this guy's in the way. So this guy needs to take out him, and then I can get all of them just to do one huge combined range attack on his caster that has no focus on him, and I want to do it really bad. However, I'm out of range for like all of them. So this guy kills him, and then I do these 2. I do 2 of them are going to combine because I'm thinking, oh, I'm probably out of range. So 2 of them combine, they miss. And then so the other ones are just gonna kill off all the guard, and then oh, that's next turn. Never mind. I was gonna say Selena kills the Thane, but that's next turn. She killed a house guard this turn. So his turn, his Hypnos Hyperion. His Hypnos is bound. His Hyperion has a lot of damage on him. Ossyan shoots my caster, which gives the minus debuff on him, and then he's just going to try and shoot her. So he actually hits with his big gun, his POW 18 on Denny, and he decides not to boost because he has all his little guns too. So he does like 3 points of damage to her, and then he misses with all his other guns, or they don't do any damage. So it's kind of sad. Hypnos can't do anything, but he can walk up and cast spells. He did cast a spell on him, and so now it's my turn. Well, he has another shooting. Okay, so now it's my turn. The Kraken gets up into base, scraps the Hyperion, or no, leaves the Hyperion on just 1 box left. It was so close. McNally gives Gorman an extra +2 to hit, and the deviation blinds both of his jacks. Everyone moves up. They all do a huge combined range attack on Ossyan and do like 5 damage to him. It was so close. And then Iacos moves over, and I dominate again, and I just prepare for next turn. Essentially, his Hyperion has now one hit point on him. Oh no, the corrosion went away. Has 2 left on him. He can't really do anything. Can't repair him. Or no, he can repair him. He has 1 mechanic left. The mechanic's also contesting the flag. So he comes over here, tries to hit the Kraken. Well, he can't because he moved, but he's contesting. So he contests with both of his jacks, and then on my turn, it's just move up, hit the Hypnos with Denny's stick, and teleport him away. So I kill the Hyperion first because it makes me feel happy. So he's coming over here to get this extra point. Kills the Hyperion. Kills one of the mechanics. And then Iacos comes up, jumps over, and kills Wishnailer, which is awesome. And then Denny just kind of walks up, pops Hypnos, and he just gets flung, and I win on Scenario. So it was a pretty fun game, learned some stuff. Denny's really strong at Scenario, particularly this one, it seems like. And I think I like this list with her a lot better. There's a lot more shooting. The Kraken's always nice to have. Iacos is a beast. That's what I like. And actually, the Retribution player suggested that I take out the NIS for Statistics Raiders with the UA and Captain next turn, so I'm going to try that out. So yeah, if you liked the video, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more battle reports. If you have any comments for me, maybe any suggestions on my list or who you want to see me play next. Do you think Raiders would be a good idea with eDenny? I don't know. I haven't tried it out. That's actually going to be tomorrow. So I'll be sure to tell you guys how that goes. And have a great day.